So today I'm going to show you how to draw a T-Rex. I'm going to actually start with a pencil just so you can see how you can sketch out different shapes and then go back with marker. This just helps you set up your drawing when you break things into shapes. So for example, I'm going to say that the head is like a rectangle, and then for the body, I want it to look like an oval. For my oval for my body. My tail will actually come back to the tail. So I'm going to use a little circle to show me where my leg's going to be, and I'm going to bring that out. I want to have one on the other side. And my legs might not end up being that big. This is just to map out my T-Rex. And of course we want to give him little arms. So I'm using a little rectangle for that shape. And then now I can have my tail. So I'm going to swoop around, come back, making a point, bring that into my body. So now I have my T-Rex's tail. And I'm wondering, let's see. So I may have gotten carried away with his head, which I am going to make smaller, which is a great way to use your pencil first, because now I can erase. So that's what makes using pencil so nice. So now that I have everything broken down by shapes, I'm going to come in and outline everything using the marker. So my head's not going to be a rectangle, but it's going to be very close. So I'm going to curve this corner of my rectangle, stop about halfway, and come in, scoop up just a little bit. I'm going to bring this curve in, then come up, a little arch for the eye. Use another curved line to come in. Bring this one down and touch my oval all the way down to my tail. I want to trace over this side of my oval, stop when I hit the circle, trace around part of my circle, but stop when I hit my foot. Come out and just use a little zigzag line just to make some little feet. Trace part of this circle over here. And same thing, zigzag line for the feet. And then I want to use another little line, zigzag, sort of, for the arm. And one over here. So he's got little arms, his feet. And then I'm going to scoop this around for his tail. Bring it up and connect it. All right, so my T-Rex is looking pretty good. And then I can use my pencil to erase some of those pencil marks. And I'm actually going to switch to a Sharpie just so I can make some finer details. And I noticed that my marker was starting to dry out a little bit. So using a Sharpie or your marker, it doesn't matter, I'm going to come in and use little triangles to add my T-Rex's teeth. I'm going to give a little curve around the mouth because he's a happy T-Rex. I want to use a black circle for his nostrils. I'm going to actually make two. I'm going to trace around both. And then I'm going to use an oval for his eye, but make sure I add that little circle in the middle. If I want, I can give him a little eyebrow. And I'm going to go back and add just a few more details. So maybe my T-Rex has these little triangle stripes on his back. So I'm using the triangle shape to create some stripes on my T-Rex's back, all the way to the tail. And then I might even add some spots. Maybe a few up here on his head. gonna give him a little belly. All right, he's looking pretty good. So now I wanna just give him a quick little background. I'm gonna use a straight line going across my paper. And I'm gonna actually create a volcano in the background. So I'm gonna come up like I'm making a triangle. Do the same thing this way, but stop before I get to the point. Use a wavy line. And then draw some lines coming down to give it just that idea that it's rock. And there's some texture. And then maybe my volcano is erupting. So I'm gonna come up, around. I'm gonna add little, I guess lava drops coming out of this. So it's like a little teardrop. So it's erupting. And then maybe we have some that's like already pouring. Okay, so I got my volcano. I'm gonna add just a little bit of grass using a zigzag line. A little bit here. 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 All right, and then of course we're gonna put some birds in the background. And I feel like there should be a tree or something. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we'll make like, how about this? So you're gonna use that zigzag line, but come up at an angle. You can make like this really tall, leafy thing in the background. All right, so there's my T-Rex, and he's in his volcano land. All right, so he's ready for color. So I'm gonna make my T-Rex green. I'm actually gonna start with a light green. And I'm gonna color side to side. And I'm gonna color over my stripes and dots because I'm gonna go back with a dark green and color those. So I'm just coloring side to side, side to side. Color his tail. And you can see my crayon is getting a little flat, so it's time to start peeling the paper off. There we go. All right, so now I'm gonna go back with my dark green, color in those spots and those stripes. And I can even use this dark green to add just bits of shading here and there. Maybe around his teeth. And his mouth. So this is just to create a little bit of shading around my T-Rex. Just blending some of that dark green with my light green. Okay, so now I'm ready to color my ground, which I'm gonna use brown, and just go side to side. So lots of possibilities. Your T-Rex could be at the beach. He could be wearing clothes. He could be in Alaska where there's snow. This is your chance to get creative. I just like to show you the basics and how to get started, but feel free to create your own T-Rex image and let your imagination run wild. All right, so now I want to color some of that lava. I'm going to use a little bit of orange. And then some red. Because lava is really hot, so we want to show that it's like fire. All right, and then I'm gonna color my volcano. I am gonna use brown, but I'm gonna go over my brown with a black just to make it look darker. Okay. So I got my volcano. And I'm just gonna finish my sky. Color this green plant over here. So really, you don't have to keep watching at this point. This is just me finishing adding color. But of course, if you wanna watch to see, get some ideas, maybe some color choices you might use, totally fine. That's how we learn, by observing others. All right, last thing I'm gonna do is just color the sky, and then my T-Rex drawing is complete. So I'm gonna take a little bit of blue, and I'm gonna go side to side. Side to side. Side to side. I have to do those little circles when I get around these smaller spaces. And then side to side. Little circles or big ovals. There we go. Back to side. And back to little circles. A little bit of both for this one. Almost done. He's looking pretty good for a dinosaur that's extinct. Alright. There we go. My dinosaur picture is complete. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and that you get a chance to draw your own dinosaur, and you have a wonderful day. Bye!